You're watching Rock Titan TV featuring Mike D from Corrosion of Conformity.
You're a hockey fan?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who's your team?
Well, right now it's the compelling underdog saga of the Carolina Hurricanes. That's
All
where I live. When I used to deliver things on my bike in Philadelphia, I tried to enjoy the Flyers, but it was a little goony, man. I couldn't identify with the fan base as much as the team, plus I think Ed Schneider was kind of like the Schneider family are kind of like some bad actors, business-wise.
Yeah.
But this is like when Rod Brindamore just got traded from St. Louis to the Flyers. And
Okay.
It was like, and before Ron Hextall started flopping around like a fish and losing his touch, he was like stopping pucks and stuff.
Mate, you're a diehard, man.
Eric Desjardins was like my idol.
Wow. Did you ever play hockey?
Yeah, I mean, we used to play. What do you think?
Do I want to go play in a metal band? Do I want to be a bass player?
No,
Or do I want to play
when I was a
hockey?
kid. We used to play pond hockey, but my parents were like, "It's too expensive. It's too expensive." I was like, "Okay, soccer it is," and I wasn't very good. But then, as a grown-up, when I could make my own decisions, it was kind of beer league hockey in Carolina with a bunch of Canadians that worked for Nortel, and that was fun. Racked up the penalty minutes in the beer league for just
Nice. All right, so everybody, again, I'm Scotty J. I'm here with Mike D and Corrosion of Conformity, and as you can tell, we're going to be talking a lot about music and what's going on with the No Cross, No Crown tour, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. How's everything going so far?
Well, we're on the road with Black Label Society.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's a solid gig because you would think all these people that come to see Black Label would have heard COC. A lot of them haven't, but it's fairly compatible music, so it's like the ultimate outreach. It's the ultimate support gig because you actually meet new people that are
That's
like,
cool.
hey, that doesn't suck.
Now, you haven't met
And
all
so-
of these people in like the
Well,
30 years that you guys been
No,
jamming?
we haven't. No. Pepper's like, have you ever heard of COC? How many of y'all have heard COC? And it's like, no shit, really. That's great.
That's wild.
We didn't know we could find those people.
Yeah.
We had to come to Wilmington,
Yep.
Delaware to do it.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Magically whisked away to Delaware.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to
It's better
Woody.
than Newark.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Woody earlier, and it's funny. Well, because I was asking him if you guys had ever toured with Zach or Black Label Society or any of his other bands, because he's got Zach Sabbath and everything. So I asked him about I Hate God because I Hate God is obviously with you guys too. You played with them quite a bit.
Sure, yeah, we know this, we go way back with those guys. I Hate God and Jimmy's other band, Mystic Crew of Clear Light. We played a lot. Jimmy Bauer used to actually fill in and play drums for us for a minute.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Nice. Southern rock, Southern metal. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's interesting because going back, obviously, this album that you just brought out again. It just came out in January. No Cross, No Crown, everybody. If you haven't got it yet, go out and get it. You can get it at Nuclear Blast. Get it on their website.
Sounds
Because
pretty.
you guys just picked up, with Nuclear Blast, which I think is pretty damn cool. And you guys have been with Columbia in the past as well.
Well,
So,
that was the major label thing. Yeah.
so how does it feel, being with a label versus being more on the independent side of things for you?
Well, if you're on the independent side of things, you might get a larger percentage of your gross, but you might have a harder time getting the word out about your release or whatever. Yeah, it just varies. I think all those labels, it depends on who you're interacting with personally and whether they are feeling it, whether they have time and space to do their job for you. Like the Nuclear Blast thing, it's very close to a major label and they're very organized and they're kind of they're into the art that they put out.
That's cool.
They're into heavy rock music.
But the first album that you guys have had in a while, with Pepper back at the helm.
It's true, yeah.
How'd you feel about relinquishing the vocals, to Pepper coming back? What's up with that?
Well, that's an interesting way to put it. We've had a bunch of iterations of the band,
Right.
and we were doing some stuff with Pepper after he kind of got distracted doing Down for a while, and then we came back with a record called In the Arms of God. Came out in 2005. It was a really strong record with Stanton Moore from Galactic playing drums, just a monster drummer, and that was like some real strong creative songwriting, some edgy stuff, and we thought we were just going to continue that, and then kind of Hurricane Katrina happened.
Mm.
Pepper had to go tag up home, and then that whole New Orleans sort of story was just exploding, and Down just kind of did a record of kind of lost your boy for a minute, and it's like, well, we used to do the 3-piece version of the band. Let's get out there and play some shows because musicians want to play music.
Sure.
And we all, everybody in the band contributes riffs and ideas, even ideas for the vocals or whatever. So it's fun to do the 3-piece thing, and we had fun with it for a few records. And it's more of a challenge to come up with all the song ideas or whatever. And it's fun. It's a fun kind of challenge to get to do. I enjoy doing it, but I also like tightening up and playing bass real tight or whatever. There's a bit of a cult of personality surrounding Pepper, so I don't really have much of an ego concern with what songs we're doing or who's singing them necessarily.
So you guys go way back.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So.
Is there any kind of? Do you think it feels any different? Like, does the style or kind of the direction, the flavor, I guess, of the music that you guys make? Would you say it's a little bit different when you're singing versus when Pepper's singing?
Obviously, yeah. I mean, obviously, a different vocalist and primary songwriter. It's going to be different a little bit.
All right.
And I feel like as a 3-piece, we're kind of gravitating more towards like this Black Sabbath kind of proto Hesher type of thing, and with Pepper there's a bit more like the Southern rock thing, even though Southern rock is nothing but an affectation of blues, and heavy music. So it's like, we're pretty easy. We have big ears. We listen to a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of ways to go with it. So
nice. Well, one of the things I love about this album, is that you guys clearly put your marketing thumbprint on it, because you cranked out a couple of official music videos.
Yeah.
We're all about official music videos. I love official music videos.
Yeah, when they're like creative and stuff. It's basically a commercial for a record album.
Right.
But there's a lot of examples of really good ones out there. So
Well, you guys went all intellectual on your fan base. I think I had to actually look up the word. I'm like,
the Luddite.
The Luddite. I'm like, what the heck is a Luddite? I don't even know, man.
Well, Pepper didn't even know. He was having dinner with some folks, and he mentioned having some difficulty with his phone or something, and the father of the family is like, well, you're a complete Luddite. And he's like, what the hell is that? He looked it up, and then he was like, oh, man. Industrial sabotage and stuff in the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. I'm all about it. So he started reading up, and he started reading up, and the whole idea just sat there, and then we were almost done with our record. We're thinking maybe come up with one more song, and him and Reed Mullin he's got a couple riffs, and they're going at it, and I'm recording it, and we're like pushing it, and suddenly we have this arrangement that's just born right there on the spot, spur of the moment. And I'm like, what's the working title of this song? He's like, The Luddite.
That's awesome,
like, man. The Luddite.
I love it.
And then it was like, as it often is, that thing you do at the 11th hour at the last minute is possibly the best thing on there and the thing that you want to lead off the record with and the most spontaneous thing. But it's kind of a fly by the seat.
That's a great story.
It's kind of a fly by the seat methodology that could be you could really succeed or you could really fall flat.
Right on. Right on.
This time we gambled and it worked out.
Yeah, and that's funny though, because when I saw it, I'm like, what in the world? I had to look it up. But then I watched the video. As I'm listening to the lyrics and watching, I'm like, oh, okay, it actually lines up. I get it.
And it's been relevant at every time since then as people's livelihood is replaced with technology. So
sure.
We're in a whole that type of thing times 10 billion now with the whole artificial intelligence.
Yeah, right.
Machine.
It's nuts. And then you got Wolf Named Crow.
Oh yeah. That's a little more open to your interpretation. But that dude that did the animated video, that guy's brilliant.
Right.
And the word
I need to get his name and number.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's like okay, so this guy will do a video for you for like a really reasonable price. But here's the thing: you either accept it as it is or you reject it. There's no changing it. That's how he works. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well-
it's cool.
let's roll the dice, because he did some other stuff. I saw that was like really interesting style of animation. So.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. Now, as far as like the success that you've had with this album, and congratulations on that, by the way. I'm curious to get your take, because when I was talking with Woody again earlier, just kind of, off the record, behind the scenes, he didn't necessarily follow like where things necessarily, track, in terms of like Billboard numbers and where things fall. But from a audience reception perspective, it would seem that No Cross, No Crown actually has experienced better reception than anything else that you've done. Now, I'm not saying that's not necessarily something how your fans would feel, but breaking that top 100, which you clearly are familiar with, I'm gathering.
Yeah.
What do you think's up with that?
Well, okay, so when a metal release or something in that type of cult, that type of anything with that type of cult appeal comes out, it's super anticipated, right? And then there's a finite number of people that are going to buy it, but they're dedicated, and so they snag it right there at that time. So these things will, if there's enough anticipation, these things will chart. But there's a limited number of people that are going to continue to buy it. So they'll chart, but then they'll kind of recede a little bit. But it shows that there's anticipation for it. And there's a certain percentage of population that's like, bring it, yeah, we want to hear it.
That's got to feel pretty damn good. I mean, since you guys have been together since the 80s, there's not a lot of bands that can say that. And right now, I mean, the unit that you guys have together is really that original unit that you guys came up.
Well, since pretty much
long time.
Yeah, 93 or so when the dudes from Blind kind of, Carl and Phil had a little falling out with these other guys, and they needed a bass player again, and needed to find a singer. And believe it or not, they weren't going to have Pepper sing. They had they got me back in to play bass because I quit for a while.
Okay, all right.
I missed the awesome record Blind that I never thought they would be able to make, and then I heard it, I was like, wow, how are they so killer? And I'm like, oh, look on the back there. Produced by John Custer. This guy might know what's going on.
All right.
So anyway, but that's a whole other tangent.
Sure.
But yeah, basically since right then.
That's nice though, man.
But they weren't going to have Pepper. We kind of either had to talk Pepper into singing, or he was wanting us to talk him into singing. I don't know which. But they had a box of press kits, analog press kits, a photo and a cassette tape of wannabe rock singers. Some were actual rock singers that wanted to be in this band that was signed to at the time Relativity Records, and they had the bands they sung in and their bio and their 8x10 photograph. And just to be kind, a lot of it wasn't necessarily that appropriate.
Okay, all right.
What it illustrated is how much somebody wanted to be fronting a band that anybody had heard of, how desperately. And there was this huge box of it, and they went through a couple of them, and they tried a couple people they knew, and then I was like, well, Pepper, like on the record Blind, you sing Vote with a Bullet. Why don't you just sing the stuff? We'll help you. And it's probably just what he was waiting for. So
it wasn't one of those things.
So yeah, so since that moment, the band, the units, this is a lot of people's first introduction to the band, because it was like Sony putting the music out, etc.
Right.
So yeah, we'll call that the OG. But before that, we had our hardcore thing with a couple of different singers. I forgot this guy Eric Ike and Animosity with me, 3-piece.
Right on.
Doing the vocals.
Right on. That's cool. But did Pepper have anything to say like, I'm sick of hanging out with Anselmo. I don't want to do that damn thing anymore, man. I'm ready to come sing with you guys. Come on, let's do this.
Well, I think they just kind of made a call like where all the other projects were going to get some due. I mean, I Hate God and your Super Joint and Phil's needing to get some back surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I talked with Blue over with Anselmo and the Illegals, so I know that you know them dudes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I can just see the look on your face. You got some good stories.
He seems like he's feeling better, man.
Yeah.
Good.
No, that is all good. Now, with the little break that Reed took, and we don't necessarily have to, go into the whole story or elaborate too much. But for you guys, because you guys are so tight, like a family unit, would you say that that had a positive influence on any of you guys? Like, just a time to kind of maybe put some things in perspective and whatnot?
I really can't discuss personnel matters.
It's all good. No, it's all good. It's all good. I just figured, with Reed being back now and whatnot,
No, he's not back. We got Taylor Bork playing drums with us right now. Well, we one day we just had to revert to having our drum tech, Mr. John Green, who's played and bailed us out on a number of occasions, play with us, and he's a badass. He lives in Manchester, UK, and he has some other responsibilities. So we got our buddy Taylor Bork to just come give it a try. He's killing it.
Now, how long has that been going on?
Since the beginning of this leg of the Black Label tour.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So we just adapt, but like the train, train doesn't stop basically.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know
Fine.
you got other things that you want to do.
I don't want to do them. I just gotta get.
You got a show to put on
I
here,
gotta
man.
get back to somebody before they leave work today.
Someone's got to get everybody pumped up for Black Label Society.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're already pumped up. They're already out there stalking.
Yeah, right on. Right on. Well, everybody, again, I'm Scotty J with Rock Titan TV. We are here with Mike Dean, Corrosion of Conformity. And make sure, again, you go check out their brand new album, No Cross, No Crown.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, sir.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it. We're out.